City Wrestling, and we're doing it for the 328th time, if you could believe that. Hello, everybody. I am Dustin Starr. Welcome to Grind City Wrestling. You can join us. Check out the archives, grindcitymedia.com/podcast, or it's as simple as just downloading the free Grind City Media app. Last week, WWE legend, the Phenom Jazz, joined us ahead of her appearance over the weekend at Memphis Wrestling, and this week, not only are we going to talk all about that, but we're going to talk about the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Plus, the best wrestling we watched all week. But right now, I need to introduce my co-host.
Oh, snap. That's me.
My tag team partner, ladies and gentlemen, it's Devin Walker, baby!
I'm just here to tell you, I'm not here to cut off my dreads on this show, but I am here to talk about the truth. Nothing but the truth and nothing but the truth. I'm not going to cut my dreads off. I don't have scissors anywhere near me.
Actually, that's a great idea.
But no, it's not a great idea.
If you cut the dreads on Grind City Wrestling, we are airing that on Memphis Wrestling.
I'm not cutting my hair on television. That's not happening.
Our truth is.
With scissors is crazy. The big joints too, big thick scissors. Not cutting my hair on television, but like I said, the truth will set you free. And today on this podcast, we're going to talk about the truth.
Oh, yeah. I've got the truth. Be sure to follow Devin on social media at Devin_Walker2. I am at Dustin Starr. And, of course, you can keep up at Grind City Media. First and foremost, what's new?
I'm searching for the truth, bro.
Well, we're going to talk about the truth.
Is it the truth? Is it a work? Is it a shoot? Where's the truth, Dustin? I want to know what the truth is. Did Truth get fired? Or was it all a part of the show? I want to know where you stand, bro, because I know where I stand.
We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the best wrestling we watched all week. We're going to talk about how you pulled up on Sunday at the WrestleCenter along with Johnny Wrestling and also BLJ, the best hype man in the NBA. We had a solid night or solid day out at the WrestleCenter.
It was a fun day, brother. WrestleCenter is one of those places I think everybody needs to go at least one time. Our guy on the headset, Jalen, next time I go, I'm making you go with me.
Oh, man, yeah, Jalen's got to go.
But it's fun, man. The WrestleCenter's a vibe. It's good people in there. My people in there. We did some good content. We recorded a couple of videos with Seven and what's her little short girl? KJ.
The
Rocket.
vibe check. Did you pass the vibe check,
KJ,
by the way?
I don't think I passed it. They didn't appreciate my answers.
Well, today, I mean, you've got a polo, like a collar DDP shirt. But then you're wearing jorts.
WCW in the sleeve, by the way. That's lit.
I'm more interested in the jorts because you would make fun of me for wearing the jorts.
You gotta wear them. I'm making fun of you more because if y'all saw the shoes Dustin Starr has on right now, Jalen, let him know in his headset how ridiculous it is that Dustin Starr, he has a black suit jacket, a black shirt, black jeans, and black Air Force Ones on his feet. Look at it. Look at this dude. What is wrong with this dude, bro? That's crash out activity.
Styling and profiling.
No, that's not what that is. That's robbing.
And you hear it. You hear Johnny Wrestling. Let's go ahead and roll that footage.
Roll the footage of Johnny Wrestling.
Johnny Wrestling, John Roser, the Cologne Bandit, whatever all the nicknames are. The WrestleCenter was wild for some Johnny Wrestling. So Roser was there doing commentary. You were there as well. And John Roser, I think, had too much fun.
He did. I had a lot of fun, too, as you can see, bro. As you read that tweet, I'm the coolest guy who's ever gotten to converse with at the WrestleCenter. I agree with Uzi Nate. That's a smart guy.
Let's not get carried away.
Uzi Nate's a smart guy, and I agree with that. Also, that fit.
Shout out to Nate Dogg.
That fit's kind of elite. The Sting shirt, the WCW shirt, that's kind of elite.
We talked about those camo pants, too, by the way.
Yeah, shout out to those pants I was wearing, too.
Hey, also, shout out to the Chris Vernon show, man. You guys were talking about it, had a lot of fun. Yeah. It was just super duper fun.
All about promoting the WrestleCenter, man. We are here for you, Dustin. We are here to rag on you, also
I appreciate it.
To put you over at the same time. Shout out to the WrestleCenter. Shout out to all the good people at the WrestleCenter. Shout out to all the wrestlers. Shout out everybody, man. We're Memphis Wrestling.
Dude, the worst part about it for me is I can't hang out with you guys.
What are you talking about?
All you guys are there. You know, Roser was there, BLJ,
The man's in there joint sweating, y'all.
All my buddies are there, and I'm working.
Sweating his ass off, by the way. I have some photos of Dustin. He's like big ass sweat drops.
Did you edit those off?
Oh yeah, no. The ones I sent
Great pictures, by the way.
Those are edited, by the way. But yeah, so shout out to Dustin. But no, we need to talk about the truth, man.
All right.
I need to know, what is the truth?
Well, first of all, you guys can take a look at Memphis Wrestling coming up. That was the 4th of July weekend and the 3 weeks. It's those 3 weeks. Crazy Steve. Reggie B. Fine was there.
Legend.
Which I didn't even know you knew who Reggie B. Fine was, but your dad took you to wrestling as a kid, and you know Reggie B. Fine.
Oh yeah, legend.
Oh my gosh, he was so funny.
Actually, I'm gonna call my dad today and let him know that I saw Reggie B. Fine wrestle on Sunday.
Very cool.
And he's gonna remember that. He's gonna be like, I remember him. I remember Coke. My dad he'll go down memory lane. But yeah,
I love Coco. I know you're about to say Coco. Jazz was also there, so stay tuned for that. And of course, Rikishi is coming up in August, and then we're gonna have him on the Grind City Wrestling podcast. But let's talk about the best wrestling we watched all week. And Devin,
all right,
you're up first.
So I had already decided what my best wrestling was before Monday Night Raw started. I already had kind of decided what my best wrestling was. But before I get to my best wrestling, I just want to give a small little honorable mention to WWE, man. WWE had a hell of a weekend. Worlds Collide was the most viewed show they've ever had on YouTube.
Incredible.
I saw the debut of Mr. Iguana. Goated, by the way. Shout out Mr. Iguana.
All right.
I was going to give that the best wrestling of the week, Mr. Iguana, until some other things happened. So I just want to give a salute to Mr. Iguana. It's just so goofy, right? It's so hokey. It works.
We've got to talk about Mr. Iguana because he had a highlight package on Monday Night Raw.
That tells you how over it was.
He had a highlight package on Raw. He has a new T-shirt on WWEshop.com. This guy came from... Everybody wants an iguana now.
Everybody wants an iguana. And I guarantee you by the end of this podcast, WWE Shop is going to have iguanas for sale on the website. I bet you they do already. Tell me that Mr. Iguana is not so Memphis Wrestling. It is so corny and so hokey. If you show up with like Mr. like Rabbit or something,
we already have the Shocker.
We're not going to talk about the Shocker
right.
because for my when you said
plug
the Shocker, no, I'm not.
Plug it in.
No,
plug it in,
no,
Devin.
I'm not. Yeah, that's so weird. But if you show like Mr. Rabbit or something, we're gonna have that conversation. But Mr. Iguana, bro, over as hell, entertaining as hell. The first time I saw him in a wrestling ring, I was like, who the hell is this dude?
I saw the highlights and then had to go back and watch it.
It was so great.
Yeah,
it was so great. Usually the hokey stuff, I'm like, even wrestlers were taking moves from the Iguana. I'm like, what is happening, bro?
Shout out to Lince Dorado.
Yeah, he took a Spanish fly from the freaking Iguana.
Right, and then this dude's like licking his like a cat.
It's so goofy.
It was hilarious. I loved it. Shout out to AAA. Great stuff.
Shout out AAA. Shout out Mr. Iguana. My best thing from that show, the Worlds Collide, a lot of people found out how cold Vikingo was.
Oh yeah.
He did something. I wish we could play on this show. He did something in a wrestling ring, bro. I've never, you know me, bro. My mind is always blown when I see stuff I've never ever seen before. He's outside the ring on the ropes, 1 foot, bouncing on the second rope. What's his name? Chad Gable, aka El Grande Americana.
El Grande Americana.
That's so goofy.
I think that's Vince McMahon under the mask, by the way.
For sure. Laying on the ring, laying on the mat. He's bouncing on the second rope, 1 foot. You can tell he's trying to get his footing. He bounces into the air, does like a 620 just off the springboard, lands on El Grande Americana. I said, wait, I've watched it at least 10 times from now. Amazing. Vikingo, you're a star.
Do you know how hard it is just to do like a tope suicida, like just to dive through the ropes?
Yeah.
Because your toes point down. So
really?
You got to make sure, and if you lift your legs up, then your heels will hit the top rope. It's extremely hard. So just imagine
they make it look easy,
bouncing off that bottom rope and then doing some sort of flip.
Did you see it?
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah. I don't even know how you do that.
Yeah, insane. But that's not even my best wrestling of the week. That tells you how amazing this thing's about to be. We get some Money in the Bank.
We're gonna talk about all Devin's favorite wrestling of the week.
I watched a lot of wrestling, bro. You'll be disappointed.
I did too.
You'll be disappointed in me if I didn't watch a lot of wrestling. Money in the Bank comes on. The show goes on. Blah blah blah. The match, 11 matches happen. Naomi wins. Seth Rollins wins. We get to the main event. And you hear the crowd. There's some rumblings in the crowd.
Here we go.
They say, "We want truth. We want truth." I saw photos on the internet, on Twitter.com. There were signs in the background in the locker room or around the arena. If someone says we want truth, you remove them from the premises.
That is hilarious.
Remove them from the premises.
That is such a work. I bet they put that on here. Like the internet's gonna love this.
And they loved it.
Yeah, they did. They posted it. They acted like it was real.
Yes.
Hey, before that, I love how John Cena said when they were chanting, "We want truth." You can't handle the truth.
There you go.
I loved it.
So the match goes on. A guy in a hoodie rolls into the ring.
No.
I'm like, is this
Was it a black hoodie?
Is it a black hoodie? Is it another Uso? Is it another Uso?
I didn't think about that, but at the time,
like, he has the Uso fit on.
No way.
Is it another Uso,
Another member of the bloodline on the way.
Is another bloodline member? It's a generic bloodline fit with the black hoodie, the black jeans. He takes the hoodie off. He takes the hoodie off. Boom. Takes the mask off. Boom. And it's our freaking truth. God, man, he cost John Cena the match. I love it so much.
People went crazy.
For Truth.
There are viral videos from the nosebleeds of people going absolutely bonkers.
I haven't heard a crowd that electric in a long time.
It was great.
They went crazy for R-Truth. Fast forward, Monday Night Raw is on my television, 5-star. These two things are connected together, by the way. My best wrestling of the week. Basically, my best wrestling was Mr. Ron Killings himself.
Everything he did.
Everything he did this weekend. They come back from a commercial, whatever they're doing. Michael Cole, Wade Barrett at the table. The Black Hoodie shows up again. Out of nowhere, jumps over the table. He stands on top of the table. And I'll tell you this, Dustin Starr. I don't know in the history of wrestling, when somebody stands on the announcement table, they got some shit to say.
Yes, and I'm always surprised that the table doesn't collapse.
It doesn't collapse.
It never collapses. Like, not even on accident.
Not even on accident. Anytime a wrestler stands on the announce table, they got some shit to say.
How many times have we seen, like we saw the pedigree where the table broke before they did the I'm always thinking that when they jump up on the table, they do have some shit to say.
Yeah.
But also it's like, is that table going to break?
And this time it did not break. The Black Hoodie, the Black Mass is back again. It's not a Uso. It is R-Truth. He gets on the mic. He spits some fire on the mic. He pulls out some scissors. He says,
Y'all did.
He cut the hair. I hope the hair grows back because it's looking a little thin.
He's probably a little thin on top anyway.
A little thin. But R-Truth is not Ron R-Truth anymore. He is Ron freaking Killings. I love it.
Love it.
Ron Killings is in WWE. If you know, the Ron Killings era in TNA was the best R-Truth era. The run he had in TNA as Ron Killings, great wrestling, great stuff on the mic. I cannot wait to see what he does. Because you know what solidified it? After that moment happened, WWE posted 3 shirts. They made 3 freaking shirts.
Boom.
Boom.
Welcome back, baby.
Welcome back. You got 3 shirts.
All
so
right.
it lets me know my boy Ron Killings is about to get the push of a lifetime.
Get that bag, too.
I hate the circumstances he had to go under with the firing and all this stuff.
Let's talk about it.
Because I still think that WWE just course corrected.
They definitely did. So, all right, here's the deal. Best wrestling I watched all week was Ron the Truth Killings. I've been reading on the internet, and who knows if this is true or not, but on the internet it says that Ron the Truth Killings did not answer WWE's attempts to get in touch with him all week long. I also reached out inquiring about a date to perhaps book Ron the Truth Killings, and I heard that it was going to be a full week before he even took any offers. So I did not know that at the time when I heard that, but there you go. So something was in the works, is what I'm thinking. And so Nick Khan had to reach out to R-Truth. And again, I don't know how truth this is. This is, again, I don't know if this is the whole truth, but this is what they're saying. Nick Khan had to call him personally and strike that deal.
And probably by like, yo, can you please come back? Because, okay, so this is the question we asked.
Yes.
This is the question.
Here we go.
The internet wanted to know, is it a work or a shoot? So what side are you on?
I think 100% the WWE was taking R-Truth out on top.
Mm-hmm.
They let him go, and then the fans brought him back. I think WWE was put in a position
they had to bring him back.
Course correct, like you said, 100%. And even at the press release, I know everybody's reporting that Triple H said it's all part of the show, but if you look deeper into it, it was very sarcastically said, it's all part of the show.
Triple H, don't try to piss on me until it's raining. Tell me it's
raining. But he
raining.
doesn't have to tell you how the secret sauce is made.
Don't piss on me, pause, and tell me it's raining, Triple H. You screwed up. You let go of R-Truth.
Tell him.
You didn't think the fans would react the way they did. They wanted truth. They loved truth. So you know what you did? You had to backpedal. You had to turn into Darrell Revis. You had to turn into Ty Law. You might not know who those names are.
I do know who those names are.
You had to turn into a prime cornerback and backpedal, and had to bring back who the people loved, who the people wanted. They wanted R-Truth. You brought him back. And guess what? I'm not just R-Truth right now. I am not that guy who's the jokester, who's a part of the joke, who's the one you prank on and rag on. I am now Ron effing Killings, bro. R-Truth, get your run you deserve.
Let's talk about this now. The truth is back, but then also we had CM Punk going face-to-face with John Cena. Mm-hmm. And so Cena's going to make CM Punk, who I think it's obvious to everybody does not want to go to Saudi Arabia. He's making Punk go to Saudi Arabia for his championship opportunity.
You have to chase me to Saudi Arabia.
So what happens? What happens with Ron the Truth Killings? I feel like that there is unfinished business with John Cena, especially after costing him the Money in the Bank tag team match. So how do you get? They will get there, but I've got to have John Cena and Ron the Truth Killings.
I mean, the story's already written. John Cena has to come out.
You got to show us some legit Ron the Truth Killings, and I don't mean just promos. Like, have him kick somebody's ass.
Yeah, like we no more jokes and shit,
He
bro.
can kick some ass, tell some jokes, but then kick some ass.
Kick some ass, bro. What's up? Not really. Kicks, like, you know what I'm saying? Hit him with a chair or something. I think that if they really want to do it, because I still think we've said this multiple times, the John Cena heel run is probably one of the worst heel runs ever in top tier wrestling history. Because first of all, you still come out with these cartoon ass shirts in every other city. You still come out with these cartoon ass hats. If you want me to believe you, you should come out in a black shirt that says John Cena on it.
Right, just like your graphics.
Just like your graphic. So, but I think he has to come out and say, I'm the reason why R-Truth got fired.
And he did not. I see. That's what I'm saying. I don't think that they're tying those storylines exactly together. But here we go. R-Truth was released by the WWE. Was it all part of the plan, or was R-Truth fired and then rehired by WWE?
Fired and rehired
because of the backlash. Is that exactly what happened?
They saw the backlash. They saw the reaction. They saw the fan reaction. They saw the people chanting "We Want Truth" every single show. It was It was "We Want Truth." And I think I think that when they fired him, they didn't understand the gravity of truth, right? They didn't understand like how important truth was to the people, and they just got rid of him. And sometimes when you fire him the way you did, you lift him up even more. You know
and they definitely did that.
If you let him just walk away, it just kind of goes away. You know what I'm saying? But the way they did it and the way he tweeted, like, yo, they let me go. You saw wrestlers react. You saw Rhea Ripley show up in a Truth shirt. And she had to wrestle like in a sports brawl because they made her take the shirt off.
Oh, wait, yeah. So there was something out there, and this is ridiculous to me. They were like, oh, like fans were going, oh, they wouldn't let Rhea Ripley wrestle in the art. Duh. You just fired the dude. Why do you want to have his T-shirt on television?
But I'm telling you that all that the reaction of all that is the reason why Truth is back. And I just hope they do Truth.
When I did
right.
see the picture of the sign that said "Don't chant We Want Truth" or anything like that, I immediately thought, oh, that's bullshit. A fan posted that up, but it's potentially the WWE did put it up so that way the fans would go against it.
Go against it. Like, yo, you tell us not to do it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we're gonna do it.
Don't tell us what to do.
We're gonna do it louder. So yeah, R-Truth, man. I think we're on the same accord. We think that
Absolutely.
WWE, they backpedaled, they reacted to the fans.
What will they do with R-Truth now? So there is a feud with John Cena and CM Punk that's going to take place. Sure. I hate that it's happening during John Cena's final run because I don't feel like that R-Truth or Ron Killings can beat John Cena for the title. But if it wasn't Cena's final run and this was just regular everyday television programming, I could totally see
for sure
how Ron Killings is so hot you could put the title on him. Even if you switch it real quick, he could get a run.
Yeah, he can definitely get a run. I mean, I would hope his run is longer than main event Jey Uso's. So let's talk about that.
Let's talk about it. Yeet or no yeet?
I feel bad because we know that Rikishi podcast is going to be legendary.
What a match that was, though.
Always an amazing match.
I mean, the final portion of that match where they were trading sleeper holds. And now let's talk about this. On one channel, you have Canadian destroyers, shooting stars off of the side of the buildings or whatever the hell, like this match where they dive off. Stuff exploding. You got all this stuff that's crazy, everybody killing each other. And I'm not hating against it, I'm just saying. But then on the other channel, in the main event, for the final probably 5 minutes of that match, these guys were trading sleeper holds.
Real throwback.
And the fans popped like crazy. Like, what? They're wrestling? I swear to God, if you go back and watch, the final 5 minutes of Monday Night Raw's main event had to be trading sleeper holds. And then, it was a pop when Jey got it because it was like, oh, we knew he was going to lose. Now he's going to win. And then they took it away. Gunther's the man. They love Gunther.
So I guess this is my next question for you. Too soon, question mark. I thought it was very interesting the way they did it because
they gave him some love, though.
A 51-day run, bro.
They gave him some love. Saturday night's main event, huge match on there.
But this is the issue, 5-star. This is the issue for me with the main event Jey Uso title run. You put the belt on me, right?
They made him.
I never, ever defended this belt on what they call a premium live event now.
PLE, yeah.
PLE, I hate that, by the way. Pay-per-view. He never defended the belt on pay-per-view. So it's like they didn't take him serious. I think they put the battery in his back, but they also like didn't take him as serious as I thought they would.
When Rey Mysterio won the title the first time, he took a lot of L's.
Yeah.
When Chris Jericho won the first ever undisputed World Heavyweight Championship, he started taking some L's. Somehow, with the championship, they just didn't make him that strong. I felt like they made Jey Uso pretty strong as a champion. They gave us a little bit of it. Now the chase is back on to try to get it back again.
I like it, but I just don't want it to be Gunther. I need somebody else to have the championship.
So what's next for Gunther? Goldberg.
Oh no, I will walk out of this studio.
I promise you, it's going to happen. It's going to be Goldberg because they've already planted the seed. And those of you that love Goldberg, you're going to love Gilbert. He's coming to Memphis Wrestling on July 20th.
I do not want Goldberg on my television, bro. But
would you rather have Gunther versus Gilbert or Gunther versus Goldberg?
Gilbert.
Really?
Yes, I think it'd be funnier.
Oh, that would.
One of them would be more funnier than the other one.
The sparklers would be hilarious.
Yes, and just Gunther like looking at him like, "Yo, this can't be real." But no, the main event Jey Uso thing is interesting because I know Rikishi's gonna be pissed, and
oh yeah,
pissed. Yeah, and I think that they did that. Like they did that. They gave Naomi the Money in the Bank because they knew what they were going to do the next night.
Oh, so they robbed Peter to pay Paul.
Yes.
Like, hey, Rikishi's going to be pissed.
Yes.
So let's put the Money in the Bank
on Naomi.
On Naomi.
Because we know we're going to take the belt from Jey Uso the next night. So let's give the Money in the Bank to Naomi to let you know, kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Please, two masters.
Money in the Bank, thumbs up or thumbs down?
I loved it.
Seth Rollins was the only one to win that.
Yes, it was great.
Yeah.
I still think
Naomi's a very good pick as well. That was a great women's ladder match.
Yes. Oh
Loved
my
it.
God, the Devil's Kiss is the
worked so hard. Rhea Ripley looks like a freaking star. Like, how could you be so popular?
Yes.
And then the title has just eluded. Like, she doesn't need it. That's why she doesn't have it. She doesn't need
She
it.
doesn't need the belt.
But the minute that she gets it back, oh my gosh, they're gonna blow the roof off of the building.
Yep, that was great. The men's ladder match was great. The people are complaining about the what's his name? El Americano spot where LA Knight flips him up onto the ladder. He jumps on the ladder, and LA Knight just drops on the ground.
I didn't see it.
You didn't see the spot?
No, I didn't see that.
So so LA Knight has him on the ground. He like flips him up onto the ladder. He climbs up the ladder, and LA Knight just drops, like falls down. Like he's the one that catapulted him up.
Oh, I don't know.
He just falls down. He climbs up the ladder. All while he's climbing up the ladder, my guy Penta is up there like this. He's doing the thing I hate on the ladder match. He's at the top of the ladder. He's like, "Oh, I can't get this off. Oh my God, why can't I get this off?
Alligator arms.
Oh, what's going on?" But no, he has his hands on the briefcase.
I do like
And
when
he's
they
like,
touch
"Oh,
the
no."
briefcase, and they're trying to unclasp it because you do have to get up there and unclasp it. Now, we don't give these guys and gals enough credit too because those ladders are not sturdy.
No, bro.
I'm just making up excuses.
I'm gonna see you this spot. This dude, Penta was up there for at least 5 minutes doing this. You know,
No.
Grande Americano is like climbing up the ladder. Then he jumps on another ladder. He has time to do all this.
Oh my gosh.
He jumps on the big ladder. Then he jumps on another ladder, climbs up the top, knocks him off. I'm like, the internet's like, yo, what is this? But I'm gonna send it to you. I agree with the internet on this one. What is happening? Why is it late night on the ground? Another big pet peeve I have in wrestling and ladder matches where people just like lay on the ground. Like, you're not that dead, bro.
They're selling.
Get your ass up.
Like the referee when he takes a bump and he just dies.
Oh, it happened at your show the other day, and I got so mad.
It did.
I got so pissed. I said,
He was knocked out, bro.
Oh, he just conveniently woke up.
Yeah, that's how it works.
When he hit the finishing move, he just conveniently woke up.
All right.
But no, that was great.
Worlds collide, thumbs up or thumbs down?
Thumbs up.
I thought Corey Graves did a great job. It was cool to see Conan there, too.
Amazing wrestling, bro.
Miz gone from WWE?
No, he said it wasn't true. Because he said he unfollowed them on Instagram, right?
I think Pro Wrestling, what is it?
Wrestling Talk.
Yeah, The Torch or something is reporting this. So I don't know if he's been renewed or not, but Miz has been a lot of news and rumors about the Miz here lately.
Man, forget the Miz. Bro, the WWE has to do right by Carmelo Hayes, bro.
They will.
The dude's a star, man.
They will.
Like,
They
I know
absolutely
you're a body guy.
Yeah, they will.
You're a look guy.
Look, they are doing stuff with
like
him.
A champ.
He will be a champ. They're just letting everybody learn his name and know who he is at this point. And that's by getting him in banger matches. Each week he's on television. He's getting multiple spots. He's getting pre-tapes behind the scenes and then doing his stuff outside in the ring and also pairing him up. They had him paired with The Miz, right?
Yeah, but I'm saying,
Yeah,
like,
so-
paired with The Miz, but like, it's like, I just want to see him thrive, man. The dude's a star.
I think he will. Anything that I left out from the big weekend?
It was a lot of weekend. It was a big weekend of wrestling. Worlds Collide was great.
Man, I did see the very first Money in the Bank match, the ladies' Money in the Bank ladder match. The crowd was kind of empty, but the internet is killing them. But the truth is, and the whole truth and nothing but the truth, is there was 2 shows in LA that day. Worlds Collide was that day, and then Money in the Bank was that night. So some people were still commuting over. So if you watch the men's Money in the Bank ladder match, it's full.
It's full.
17,000 sold out.
People had to get there, bro.
Come on, internet.
Hey, internet.
Stop it.
You've never dealt with LA traffic. Apparently, you nerds have never dealt with LA traffic.
They know they're not going to miss the main event.
It's for real. LA traffic is not something to be played with, bro. But no, yeah. Forget sometimes the internet's right. In that case, it's a bunch of dudes that don't touch grass. But no, it was a great weekend, bro. Money in the Bank was great. Worlds Collide was great. Raw was great.
Yes. SmackDown was good.
SmackDown was good.
Memphis Wrestling Live.
We talked about all this,
so
bro,
much stuff.
And we got to the end of the podcast, and I've not talked about one of my favorite wrestlers. I hate you, Solo. The turn of my boy Jacob Fatu.
I mean.
Oh gosh,
is that how I say it? Did I do good?
You still didn't do it right.
It's
a Y.
Yeah, I mean.
I think
that works.
0 for 2.
Jalen, I'm good, right?
Try it one more time. Yada did I mean? Try it again.
Yada I mean.
Why do you keep doing this? Like, why is it so like strenuous? Like,
well, go ahead.
Like, let it
give
flow.
it to me.
Yada I mean?
Yada I mean?
Yada I mean?
Yada. I feel like I'm.
Yada I mean?
Well, I feel like I'm doing somebody else's voice when I go yada I mean.
Yeah, you just got to know what I'm saying.
All right, what about him?
But no.
You know what I mean?
He came out doing the ladder match, and the thing we thought was going to happen, Solo last Friday, he got caught saying he's all gas, no brains. And Jacob Fatu was, in typical wrestling fashion, standing right behind the door.
Solo looking awesome, by the way. I like what he's doing with his hair. He's like coloring it in on the sides. I love
the trolling he does too. Like he's doing the he was like zero narrow and like kicking it. Or he was like doing the I love the goofiness. But I wonder how they're gonna do this because is my guy Jacob Fatu now a babyface? Like has he been babyface?
He will be a babyface.
Cause he got new gear, he got new look,
he got a new shirt.
Well,
there you go.
My guy,
new merch, baby.
New merch, baby. But no, I love they're setting up for maybe like Solo versus Jacob at SummerSlam.
Probably
be a great match.
That will be a great match.
So I'm looking forward to that. Shout out my guy Jacob Fatu, man.
All right,
I hate you, Solo.
Wrapping things up here on Grind City Wrestling. Coming up for Memphis Wrestling, our next television taping is on Sunday, June 29th. I want you guys to pull up. You got to get your tickets in advance because it fills up fast. Go get those at memphiswrestling.tv. James Ellsworth is going to join us. But then also, I am going to add somebody else to that card. And then, of course, the Memphis Wrestling Kids Camp returns on July 17th and 18th. It's a 2-day camp. It's going to be awesome. Get those registered. Get your kids 5 and up registered. memphiswrestling.tv. What you got going on, Devin?
This weekend, probably watching a lot wrestling.
There's a basketball game this weekend.
There is?
It's the city versus the county. It's the mayors are playing basketball against each other.
What the hell?
I'm doing PA for it.
You are? Where?
Yeah, let me find some information.
Where's the game at?
I can't believe you don't know about this.
Bro, who's playing in the game?
They did do it last year, Jalen says. No, it's a full team. I think Al Capone played. Oh my gosh, they had a former Memphis Tiger. Will Coleman played last year.
Okay, wait. Where's this game
I think Choppa was there last year.
Where's this game being played at?
Help me out, Jalen, if you can. Who else was there? But it's the mayors. Hold on, let me look. Heal the Hood Foundation is doing it.
Oh, okay, bet. That's dope.
Foundation of Memphis.
Maybe I'll pull up. There's a wrestling show I might make an appearance at. We'll see if that happens.
Oh, which wrestling show is this?
Let me see.
You don't know either. All right, here it is.
Look at my text. Hold on.
The All-Star Celebrity Basketball Game, City Meets County, Part 2. And it's going on this Saturday. Doors open at 2 p.m. It's going down at Southwind High School on East Shelby Drive.
I know where Southwind is.
Jump ball is 3 p.m. This is actually really cool, man. You can rub elbows with some of your favorite Memphis celebrities and then also some bigger celebrities, too, that show up for this thing.
Apparently, the most famous person in Memphis will be there.
Well, bro, I'm not even on the flyer, so it's definitely not me.
But no, Crosstown Clash is on Saturday. I might make an appearance at that.
Oh, where is that? What is that?
Bobby Ford, my guy Bobby Ford.
Oh, it's at the beer place,
Andy
right?
Mack. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that whole thing fell apart real quick for them.
Don't do that.
Don't do what?
Don't do that.
Tony Allen was there last year. Yeah, thank you for that, Jalen.
It was at Ridgeway last year, Jalen?
It was.
Okay, bet.
I was the PA announcer, so I'll be out there so you guys can check it out. It's hthmemphis.org. It's like a short basketball game. It's a lot of
I
fun.
might pull up. We'll see. But no, I'm just chilling this weekend, man. Watching some wrestling, catching the vibe. You never know what you might see me. Actually, now that I'm back downtown, you might see me anywhere at this point.
This
I just
week,
walk.
the main event on Memphis Wrestling is Marco Harris one-on-one with Aaron Roberts.
But can I speak on that? Can I speak
Sure.
on Marco real quick?
Yeah.
I went to the Memphis Wrestling show this week, and Marco Harris wrestles Zay Washington. It's coming up. You'll see it.
Yep.
Bro, that's probably one of the best matches I've seen in Memphis Wrestling history.
It's really good.
Marco Harris is going to be he's going to be one of those ones, bro.
It is my job right now to try to get Marco Harris a job.
Because he has the look. He's athletic as a mud.
Yep. Shredded. Can move. Perfect teeth. Good looking.
Like
skin complexion, great.
My guy Marcos, bro, he's gonna
From
be
the
a star.
731 Jackson, Tennessee.
That's not. Don't add that to the reason why he should get signed. But
Well, no, I mean, he's a local guy.
Shout out to my guy Marco Harris, man. What they call it, hang time.
Hang time.
Hang time Harris. He's nice. He's nice.
All right, that's all the time we got here on Grind City Wrestling. I am Dustin Starr. He is Devin Walker, baby. You gonna sing us out? Yeah, I mean.
I don't even got a song for you.
Saying so long, everybody.
I hear voices in my head. They come to me. They understand. They talk to me. They talk to me. There you go.
I wish I knew the words to that.
Yeah, me too.
I would have backed you up, bro.
Oh, that's all I got.